Hi guys, welcome to Whole Health Basics. My name is Susan Meehan and I am a coach under Helen, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to tell you a little about how I got into doing Beachbody and where I was, where I went to, and where I am now. So I have known Helen for a long time, and she posted a couple pictures and a couple things about Shakeology about a year and a half ago, probably even a little longer than that, probably almost 2 years ago. And I saw her, sorry if my phone moves. I saw her post and I was very intrigued by what she had posted. And my husband was like, Susan, you should check that out. And I was like, eh. So one day she posted this picture, and about a day later another girl posted a picture, and I'm like, okay, what is this? This is insane. I want to know what this is. So I messaged her, and like I said, I had known her for a long time, and I was like, can you tell me a little bit about this? And she sent me a message, she absolutely sent me a message, a questionnaire. So I filled that out and I sent it back to her, and I wanted something that was doable, that was easy, and that wasn't like anything I had done before. And so I knew that if she trusted this system, that it had to be good, because I know how she grew up. I knew her family, and I knew how they eat, or ate. So I knew that it was a solid nutrition plan. So I then took some time to figure out if I could afford it. And my husband said, Susan, what do you spend on Diet Cokes, on, eating out? So I added that up, and it was like $80 a month. And so that is why I chose to do this and try it for 1 month. I had no idea what this purchase would do for my life. So let me back up to where I was. I was keeping a lot of my life inside. I wasn't sharing it. I was depressed. I was upset, and keeping it all in. I didn't want to burden anybody with anything that I had going on. I was trying to support other people and help them. And so I began a destructive behavior of drinking every night, at least 4 or 5 nights a week, 2 to 3 beers. And 30 pounds popped on before I knew it. I was 220 pounds, and I was more than I had ever weighed with being 40 weeks with my children. So I knew that I needed to do something. My joints hurt, my back hurt. I'm a hairdresser, so my feet were starting to hurt. I didn't like looking in the mirror. I would stand in the back for pictures because I didn't want anything to be seen on my body. And so I signed up in December of 2015. And in January 2016, I started a challenge group with Helen. And by April, I had lost 30 pounds and 54 inches, and I had never felt better. And so I had great support at home. I never really thought I would just stay on this journey, she being my coach. And then I had so many people that were like, I want to do what you're doing. You look great. What are you doing? And so I had people that wanted to sign up, and so I signed them up, and I help people do exactly what I did, what she helped me do, and I love it. I found that this is such an easy plan. I do a 30-minute workout every day, and I have cups that help me do my portion size and how many I do in a day. Like, how easy is that? And then I get to pick the food I want. It's not picked for me. I try to stay away from, processed foods and things like that, but that did not come right away. I was very overwhelmed with Whole Foods. I was very overwhelmed, and I told Helen from the beginning I don't like to cook. And she's like, you don't have to, she goes, you just had to make a few things. And so I, over the course of a year and a half, have really changed the way that I do things and the ingredients that I look at. But that did not start in the beginning. I focus a lot of my clients and my customers on not being overwhelmed. When I invite them, I say, I have a passion. I really do have a passion to help people learn that nutrition is not overwhelming, because I was an overwhelmed person, and I want to help people learn that it doesn't have to be that way. And so thus this group, we've all been there, and we know that starting day one can be a little overwhelming. And we wanted to create a group that was very easygoing and a little, just a little bit slower than the typical ones. We find that some people have success with that, but we find that some people tend to back off because it's a little overwhelming for their life. And that's okay. That is perfectly okay, because everyone has different lives and different expectations and different help, and some don't have as much help, so we love that you're here, and I hope that my story resonates with someone, and that you never got to that spot, but that's just me being real. The joke was, I would buy like the little shrimp rings and Miller Lite. Now, I still have a Miller Lite now and then, but I'm not derailed by it. I don't get derailed by having a pop now and then. Hi, Lan. By having a pop now and then. I can have something like that and get right back on track. I try to not, because, I have this and I have that. You tend to put a little bloat on or weight on, and it's just not always worth it. So, we are here to help you, and we are here to help you ask questions to us, and we want those questions. Please don't be afraid to ask us, because we are as well on a journey as you are starting. I have not reached a goal. I have not reached my goal at all. So I will get there, and let's get there together. So you're not in this alone. You're just beginning, and you're joining our journey with us. And we're so honored that you chose us, and you trusted us enough to be in here. You are doing an amazing thing for you and your family. And this is, Helen told me this a long time ago. My husband's always been a pretty healthy person, but she told me this a long time ago, and it resonated with me, and I pass this on to people. You're here to love your family, not to change them. It will change them by watching you. And so just love your family. You don't have to force them to change. So they will start seeing what you're doing, and it will catch. So let's begin with you, because you deserve it, and you are here, and we want to get you healthy. So please don't stop. Please stick with this plan. Please stick with what we, give you to follow. And I hope that my story helps someone today understand that there's hope, and that you don't have to give up, and that the plan works. So I want to welcome all of you and thank you for trusting me. Have a good day.